Welcome to my channel. A few months ago, I joined Ali Abdaal's 7-video challenge, and I did the very first challenge, which is to take a quick, non-scripted little video introducing yourself, and that gives you momentum and you keep going. However, I had some life events that completely derailed me. And so months later, we are here, picking it back up, starting all over again. So I'm Samantha. I am starting this channel really for myself. I was diagnosed with ADHD, I guess 3 years ago now, 2 or 3 years ago. And I have been on a journey of learning and acceptance. One of the most frustrating things for me personally is difficulty starting things, and I guess the two most frustrating things for me, difficulty starting things and the fact that I am so much more motivated to do things slash finish things when it's for someone else. So hello, you get to be my someone else. With this channel, my intent is to kind of use YouTube slash any viewers that may be out there as a sort of body double. So I have quite a few things on my list of things I want to do that I wanted to do for a long time and haven't done them. This ranges from learn how to sew to make art to put on my walls, to, gosh, a lot more things, trying new things, all that jazz. So my intent is to take you along for the ride. I think that this way, if there's anybody else out there that experiences a similar inability to do things without someone with them, then I can be your body double and we can do things together. Or if no one watches this and I am just doing this as my own motivation, then hey, that is wonderful too. You might have seen my channel is labeled IAMU. I say I am you. That is a little acronym for it's all made up. My partner, Rachel, is very much a rebel at heart, and when confronted with rules, she recognizes rules are just made up, and so are they there for a good reason or not, and let's break them. Obviously this is all within safety reasons. For example, traffic rules, a lot of them are for very, very good reasons, and so of course Rachel does follow those, most of them. But societal rules, they're all just made up, they change, so why feel bad about not conforming? It has been a big shift for me, one that I am still attempting to make, I think mostly because, well, I grew up in the South where there are a lot of social expectations. I grew up in a Catholic family. Admittedly, my mom's kind of a liberal Catholic, so that wasn't terrible. But I'm queer and I'm neurodivergent and I don't fit in the societal box. And that's been difficult for me to embrace. But the idea that this box that I'm attempting to fit in or not fit in, it's made up. It's just made up. So why give it that much weight in my life? So it's all made up. And I like that the acronym is also I am you, because I do, I feel that as humans, we are not isolated beings. We are in community, we are connected. And so it feels like a dual reminder of, in a not the kind of contradictory way, like it's all made up, you don't have to listen to society, and you are inevitably and unavoidably connected to all other humans. So that is the story behind the name of my channel. But as I said, my intent with this channel is to try things. I would like to try a lot of things and take this camera and these potential viewers along the ride with me. First up on my list, cleaning my house. Being consistent about cleaning my house, really more so. I feel like I do the thing where I let it get dirty and then I clean it, and then I let it get dirty and then I clean it. And I would like to figure out a way to maybe just not hit those extremes so much. Incorporate small cleans so that it just kind of remains clean. And I grew up in a single parent household, very busy, and so like I don't feel like I ever really learned how to regularly clean and like keep up with cleaning. So it feels a little silly to say that I'm in my 30s and learning how to clean, but I am. And I think that I'm probably not the only one. So I'm gonna share it, and if anybody else is out there who wants to learn too, you can come along for the ride. Additionally, kind of in the household realm, cooking. I go in such waves of cooking. I like to cook. I enjoy trying recipes. I enjoy kind of making up my own thing. I like food. And it does take a certain amount of motivation to like do it. There's lots that goes into cooking. You have to plan what you're gonna have. You have to shop. You have to use what you have bought before it goes bad. And when you're planning for the week, you have no idea how you're actually gonna feel. So it's hard when I get excited about a cool new recipe and then during the week I don't cook it because work's been difficult. I don't have enough energy to put into cooking a meal. So with your help, I want to try out a few different things to see if I can figure out kind of a good, I guess, formula for a meal plan that incorporates some hacks to help myself in the kitchen and some balance of effort and non-effortful meals, so that I can enjoy cooking, nourish myself, and not throw food away as much. I mean, it's inevitable, but I like to do as little as possible. Another project I would like to take y'all along on is revamping my wardrobe and figure out some styles that I like. I am definitely a thrifter. I don't like going shopping in real stores because I'm pretty cheap. I'm pretty cheap. I don't want to pay a lot for my clothes. I think that there are other things I would rather spend money on. So I like to thrift. 1, save money. 2, it's fun. And there's nothing that feels better when you have a killer outfit and somebody's like, oh my gosh, I love that. And you're like, got it for $5 at the thrift store. But incorporate this. With the thrifting, I would like to learn sewing so I can alter some clothes. So I want to kind of figure out some shift in my style, some new clothes to wear, revamp my wardrobe. And as I mentioned, I want to do some DIY / art projects for around the house. As I'm recording this, it is May, and at the end of July, so basically 2 months away, my partner Rachel and I are going to London. I'm very excited for this. But while we are gone, our animals, we have little Lou here, another cat named Bear, and a dog named Benson. They need to be taken care of. So Rachel's sister, Ashley, is gonna come and house / pet sit for us while we are out of the country. That is sort of my mental deadline for a few projects to make the house, like, you know, nice for someone to stay in. It is good. It is clean enough. It is decorated enough for someone to stay in it. But just, it helps me to have a deadline. And so these art projects that I have in mind, I've had in mind for a while now. We've been in this house for 3 years. And I think I came up with them 2 years ago, and I still haven't done them. And so this like pseudo deadline is motivation for me, and having someone do it with me is motivation. So thank you. So we've gone over some projects I'd like to do. We've got cooking, we've got cleaning, we've got making clothes. Apparently we are an old school housewife. That's fine. When I was a kid, by kid I mean 13 and in 9th grade, my English teacher asked us, like, what do we want to be when we grew up, and I told her I wanted to be a grandmother because my granny was freaking awesome. She picked me up from school every day that year in 9th grade, and we would go to her house. We would watch, obviously, Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. I would do my homework. We would have our snack. Granny would make popcorn, homemade popcorn. And then Mom would pick me up after work and we'd go home. But Granny was just my bud. I loved her so much. And, you know, she lived the retired housewife life, which is pretty cool. She got to, like, do her, like, monthly meetings with her volunteer group, and had a beautiful garden that she took care of. And as a 13-year-old, I said, that's the fucking life. So I'm okay being a pseudo, you know, 50s housewife. I am not on the trad wife train. But I hope my experience with this YouTube channel is what I am building it up to be in my mind. Of course, nothing ever is exactly as you imagine it to be, but I do think it will be helpful in the way that I'm intending. So if following along on my attempt to do more things sounds at all interesting or entertaining, then go on, hit that subscribe button, follow along, and I'll see you in the next one.